This is One-on-One. What happens when you come to the NJEA Convention? You meet the Teacher of the Year. That's right, we got her. We had to go through her people, but we have her right now. She's Jennifer Skomial.
Yes.
Who is 2018-2019 New Jersey State Teacher of the Year and Career and Technical Education Teacher at Morris County School of Technology. How you doing?
Amazingly well.
And by the way, when you found out that you were the Teacher of the Year, you thought, what took so long?
No, I thought they've got it wrong.
Come on.
I did. So I got an email that said, sorry, but not you. And then the commissioner came to my school and they pulled me into a meeting.
The Commissioner of Education?
Yeah.
Go ahead. I interrupted. Go ahead. Tell the story.
So I get called down to the superintendent's office. He says with a very serious face, but there was something behind those eyes, and he said, you need to come into this office. And I'm like, no, I'm the wrong one. He says, just come into this office. I said, no, you don't understand. I got the email. It's not me. He says, I'm telling you to just walk through that door. And when I walked through, the room was filled with people, but the Commissioner of Education greeted me, and it was amazing.
What did it feel like?
Well, first, after I convinced him that it wasn't me, and he convinced me that it was, I just still believe, that I'm here to represent all of the amazing teachers, so it's easier to say that than it is to think like you were the one chosen.
Yeah.
I'm just here to represent everyone.
Were you born to be a teacher?
I think so.
Because?
I think there is something within you that makes you the one for something like this. Like, I don't think I could be in any other career path. I don't think I could wake up every morning excited to go work with my students. I think that this is why I'm in this career path. It was just something within me.
Hold on, you were babysitting, you started doing some tutoring.
Oh, well, you can do all of those things just because it gives you more experience with different age groups and different,
But
different
you knew
things. But
you were going to be
That's why
a public
I did
school
those,
teacher.
That's why I did those things. And every chance I got, I would try and make those children play school with me.
No, you didn't.
To the point where one of the families had to say on the side, my kids are exhausted from school all day. Can you not make them play school with you anymore?
As a babysitter, you did that?
Yeah. It's embarrassing. We laugh about it now.
Oh,
but
that's great.
Yeah.
We could use you at our house. They need some help. Let me try this. Your teaching approach, as I understand it, focuses a little bit less on what goes on in the classroom and more on getting students ready for quote-unquote the real world.
Okay.
What does that mean? Break it down. Give us an example.
So because it's a vocational school, our students have hands-on experiences all the time for the vocation or the career path that they want to go into. So in my case, my students know they want to be educators, and some of that means, social work, psychology, but primarily they want to go into teaching. So in our classroom, attached to our classroom, we have a preschool lab. My own daughters go through the program, so they get to go in, my students teach the actual preschool that's going on. Every day they develop lesson plans, all the activities are from them, and I'm there as a mentor and as a coach to make sure that they're learning how to work with that age group, how to develop the lesson plan, and so every day they're getting that hands-on experience to prepare them for this career.
What's it like seeing them grow?
Well, I've already now gotten some students who are getting real teaching jobs, so they're contacting me. Now I'm old enough to have that happen now.
What is that like?
So they call and they say, guess what? I have a third grade teaching position in this town, and it's like, wait, what? And then I think, that's great, you work so hard, and they say thank you to me, and I'm just, it's not me, it's really their
rewarding.
hard work. It's so rewarding. It's so rewarding.
Number one challenge being a really good public school educator is?
I have to be honest.
This is public television, you better
Okay.
be honest.
The parents are a challenge. The kids are easy. I feel like working with
Hold on,
people
you're talking
are
to
easy.
one right here.
I know, and guess what? I'm one now too.
Go ahead.
I have a kindergartner. And so already this year, I've had to send in a note that says, I threw out my daughter's homework, can you send home another copy? I've had to say...
You too?
Yeah.
I've done it. My wife has done it. Go ahead.
We had company coming, so I cleaned house, and
Yes.
there goes the homework. But I've had to say to her, my child's going to be absent, and then revoke that. Oh, sorry, things change. And I'm like, I'm the annoying parent. But the parents it's just different. And we're with their kids all day long, and we have a different approach than what they have at home. So sometimes we don't always see eye to eye. But I have to say, that's a very small percentage.
So why don't you do this? Why don't you give some advice to parents?
Okay.
In all seriousness, as the Teacher of the Year, you would know best practices for a parent really wanting to help his or her public school child, student do well and they want to engage the teacher?
Okay, so I think number one, you have to believe in the teacher. Like, we're trained, we're devoted, we're passionate. We do what we do because we love it. And I think there's a very small percentage of teachers that you might have trouble with, but for the most part, I think that they could give us the benefit of the doubt. And like I have to say, I have amazing parents that are very supportive as well. But I would think if I look at the whole job, that's probably my biggest challenge.
Before I let you out of here, when you became Teacher of the Year and the commissioner surprised you, and you went home and told those closest to you who have known you from the beginning and how committed you were to wanting to be a teacher, what was their reaction?
Oh, they were not surprised at all, which made me more surprised.
Hold on, they weren't surprised that you were the Teacher of the Year?
Yeah, they're like, of course you are. I'm like, no. I don't think you heard what I said. I was like, the New Jersey state teacher. They're like, So
Wow.
my family and friends, they're so supportive. They believe in me more than I believe in myself. So for them, they were like, yeah, okay, and what's next?
That's awesome.
I said, I don't know what's next. I just have to get through this.
On behalf of all of us who owe so much to public school educators who've done so much for our children, thank you, who as Teacher of the Year represents tens, hundreds of thousands of others.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation, celebrating over 30 years of broadcast excellence. Funding for this edition of One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been provided by Wells Fargo, New Jersey Sharing Network, RWJ Barnabas Health, the Turl Fund, supporting right from the start NJ, the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation, Caldwell University, and by Choose New Jersey. Transportation provided by Airbrook Limousine, serving the metropolitan New York, New Jersey area.